everyone, Lucamus Prime here. So it's time for another unboxing and review video today. And in today's video, it's going to be for what is the fourth and last figure of a marathon of figures I'm doing to build a character out of 4 figures. And this is a figure which is actually based on the appearance of that character in my favourite show of all time. And as you probably guessed by the title and my thumbnail, the character I'm going to be unboxing a figure of is none other than Mr. Freeze, as he appears depicted in my favourite show, Batman the Animated Series. So this box comes with a figure itself, and also as well several alternate hands, and also as well his freeze gun as well. There's also a card on the back too. And just like the other 3 figures in this series of Batman Animated Series figures, there's no stand for some reason, despite being made by McFarlane Toys, which I know for doing stands in the DC Multiverse toy line they do. And one of my favourite figure brands of all time as well. And you're probably as well wondering as well what this pack is on the back. This is not part of Mr. Freeze, guys. It's actually part of another figure which is actually buildable in this marathon, which I've been doing. And that character, of course, is the Condiment King. And this set, of course, comes with his weapons. So, of course, his 2 condiment weapons. And of course, like as well, a pack on the back, which probably stores his ammunition, or should I say, condiment. So, now when it comes, of course, to Mr. Freeze, I absolutely loved his characterization in the series. And he, of course, was voiced by the legendary Michael Ansara, may he rest in peace. Michael Ansara, in my opinion, is the greatest Mr. Freeze of all time. And in my opinion, no one can play the role better than him. I think he absolutely nailed the tragedy of Mr. Freeze's story. And just, he totally brought to life a character who, of course, is driven to criminality by wanting to save his wife from eternal illness. That's because she is eternally frozen and surrounded by winter, as he says. And in the show, he really nailed it, and he also came out with other projects too. For example, I definitely really loved him a lot in the film Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. That is one of my favourite DC films of all time, and Michael Ansara was definitely, in my opinion, a huge highlight of that movie as Mr. Freeze. Then he also came out with other projects such as the subsequent shows being the New Batman Adventures and also as well Batman Beyond. And I think even in those he was great as always, and I think he also came back as well with other things too as well, but it's mainly the DC Animated Universe which I remember him the most in, and also as well, of course, the Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero movie. And because, in my opinion, the greatest DC media of all time is the DC Animated Universe shows. In my opinion, that's where DC was at its best, in my opinion, and to be completely honest. And it's mainly thanks to the amazing characterization of Mr. Freeze. That's one of many reasons why I personally think DC is superior in animation. So, anyway, let's as well get the figure open now. So, on the top, there is 3 pieces of tape which are holding the box in place. So, I'm going to cut with my scissors to make it easy. So, there's one on the back. Now on my right, then on my left. There we go. Now let's open it up now, so I'll take it out there. So when you open up the box, there is the figure and also the weapons and the alternate hands secured in a plastic packaging, which I'll show to you one by one. And in the background, so the only accessory which is part of the cardboard background, which is just entirely in blue like the other figures have been, is just the card only. There's no stand or anything like that. So I'll take out the card for you. Pretty easy to take out. So there it is, with a very nice picture of Freeze from the series on there. Oh, that design is just so awesome. It's just perfect, Mr. Freeze. In my opinion, the greatest design for him. On the back is a data file which I'll read out to you. So real name, of course, is Dr. Victor Freeze. At first glance, Mr. Freeze seems like a sympathetic criminal. After all, he has devoted his life to looking for a cure for his beloved Nora, so that she may be thawed from a cryogenic state and reunited with him. In fact, Victor Freeze is a dangerous sociopath whose single-mindedness has transformed him into a supervillain. Nice. So that definitely sums up who Freeze is. Now let's get the accessories out one by one. So, for starters, if I first of all, let's say we take out the Condiment King accessory first of all, which is simply, of course, just his weapons for this one, because the other parts I've already built with the other 3 figures, which you can check out on their videos. Oh, there's like a piece of rope holding it in place, and just cut it. There we go. So that's what it looks like, and I assume these are, of course, attached to his back, and he can then, of course, hold these 2 guns, which are the ketchup and mustard, which is pretty cool. Just put that to one side. Now let's take out the accessory belonging to Mr. Freeze now. So they're being secured by sellotape, so let me tear them off quickly. hopefully should be easy to do. So first of all, here is Mr. Freeze's gun, which he will use, of course, to shoot ice, and he looks pretty cool, that, like it appears in the show. Awesome. And now let's take out the hands. So there's like about 8 hands in this, well, 4 pairs with, of course, 8 hands. So the first pair looks a bit like this, where they're slightly opened up. I'm not sure what this is meant to be for. Maybe it's so he can hold maybe like random objects, which other figures about Fallen Toys come with, maybe. Then also as well, another pair where this time they are clenched into fists like this. So maybe he can have it when he's fighting barehanded. Or of course he'll probably prefer to use his freeze ray, won't he? Then another pair of hands where this time they're more opened up like this. So this could be, say, if he's just being casual, he's not holding anything, he's just, you know, like walking around with his hands opened up, not into a fist if he's not in a fighting mood. And then the last pair is sort of like a combination of open and fisted, because there's a bit of like an opening in these ones. If I just take them out now for you. So they look like this, as you can see. They're slightly clenched up to be like fists, but they're not fully closed, really. So that's pretty cool how they're all different. Now for the figure itself. So it appears to be secured by some plastic ropes, which I'm going to carefully cut to allow it to be easy to take out of the packaging. There's one. Ooh. These ropes are very narrow when it comes to where they are on this, so I need to be really careful. Ooh, this is hard, this, actually, to cut. Did I get it? I think I did. Oh, wait, there's more? Oh, goodness me. I thought I got it. Oh, now I've got it. There we are. Now, so we can also get the legs, too, as well, on the bottom. Hopefully, it should be easy to do. There's one leg. There's your one. There we are. So now that I managed to cut them, I had to be very careful I didn't scratch the figure. Oh wow, check this out as well. What's really cool is when you've got a figure out, you can actually take off his helmet, which is pretty cool. So there he is without it, but preferably, of course, I'll keep it on because he needs it to survive, because obviously he can't survive without, of course, his freeze suit. So yeah, so here he is. Here's Mr. Freeze, and wow, I really think they absolutely nailed the design of this figure. It looks just like how it appears in the show, just absolutely amazing. Like, wow, they did a really great job with it. So in terms of portability, the arms can move. These blue shoulder things here are not movable, as I've just noticed now, so they're like stuck in. So the arms have limited mobility because of that, but it's not much of a problem though, really. And also as well, the elbows, however, can't really fold that much though. So probably because these are also as well secured into as well. They're not like movable. Hands, however, are, because they're obviously removable themselves, so they are posable. Legs can also move slightly forward too, but not much backwards though. So they're slightly posable, and they can also as well go to a side too, which is cool, I guess. And also as well, oh, the helmet's coming off at the top there, whoops. And oh, it's back on there, good. And knees can also as well fold really well too, that's nice. So they're very good at moving. Now for his freeze ray, so here it is. I'm wondering which hand it will fit in, preferably. Maybe this one, I think. So I can get it in. Will it go in? Maybe I should probably use another hand, but yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks pretty good. I'll probably use a different hand to put it in. I'll see which hand it can fit in, but yeah, nonetheless, I'm definitely not complaining about the figure design. It looks really awesome. There's another an oxygen canister on the back here. Oh, it's removable as well, which is pretty cool. Just, you know, goes in like that. There's a hole in the back which it goes into. Yeah, it's pretty cool, that. Now for us all finishing off Condiment King. So here, of course, is Condiment King, as his body is now complete. It just needs, of course, his weaponry. Hopefully it won't be too hard to put it on him, because as you probably saw in my Scarecrow unboxing, it was an absolute pain to put one of his arms on him. Like, I had to use so much force to get them on. But now let's try and get, of course, his weaponry on. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue to do. So let's see if I can get it on. Oh, maybe I need to like put them out like this, maybe, or something, so it can, you know, go in. hopefully. But will it though? I'm not sure. Okay. See what I might do is I'll see if I can, like, you know, fold it a bit. Will that work though? I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, managed to get one in, but as for the other one, I'm not really. Oh, please don't tell me I've got to, like, remove it, you know, so I can, you know, get it in. Oh, God. Hate it when figures do it, when you got to remove a certain part to get them in. Or maybe not, hopefully. Just hope I don't snap the, you know, hope I don't snap the rope. I mean, it's made out of plastic, so hopefully it should be durable, but, yeah, I'm getting worried about this now. How about if I take a hand off or something? Because I'm pretty sure I came with alternate hand, right? Or did I? I don't know. But, yeah, managed to get one on board, so it looks like that. And then, hopefully, the pieces can slot in safely. There we go. And as for guns, there's the red one, of course, which is for ketchup. And will it fit in? Hopefully. But yeah, I also personally don't understand why they had to make Conjuring King of all characters be a buildable figure. Like, couldn't they pick, like, a big character from a series like Bane or Killer Croc or Clayface? Yeah, I personally don't understand why they had to make him, like, a buildable figure for some reason. Like, I personally don't understand that logic, really. Like, where's the logic in that? I personally think they should have used a much bigger character. It's similar issue I have to the Dark Knight trilogy figures, had Bane as a buildable figure, even though he's not even a big size in the Dark Knight Rises, which doesn't make any sense for me, really. But nonetheless, though, however, yeah, that's what Conjuring King looks like. It's best I can do, really, because of that stupid, like, shoulder problem I had just then. But yeah, it looks pretty good, but nonetheless, it's accurate to the show, and it looks pretty good. I'll probably keep it like this, really, because I don't want to risk taking the arm off again, because it was a nightmare to get on when I put it on, as you probably saw my Scarecrow unboxing. But yeah, that's Conjuring King. And I definitely really love this figure of Mr. Freeze. They definitely really nailed this figure, in my opinion. Did a really great job with it. So, anyway, guys, this is me doing my unboxing of my figure of Mr. Freeze from Bound Animated Series by McFarlane Toys. Great figure, in my opinion. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to comment in the comments what you guys think of Mr. Freeze. If you have this figure, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. If you're not guessing, I'd recommend it. If you like Mr. Freeze as a character, or Batman Animated Series, or Batman or DC, or McFarlane Toys figures in general, definitely must have figure, in my opinion. Also, be sure to join the team by pressing subscribe in this coming future, and I'll see you all later.